welcome to Shakedown Zone, your weekly look at the highlights, news, and opinions from the world of racing. I'm Matt Doolittle, here to get you all caught up on the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup. I also have a great interview with Joey Logano later on that you won't want to miss. First off, let's kick off the round of 8, where we will determine over these next 3 races who will go for a championship in Homestead at the end of the season. We head to Martinsville Speedway for the Goodies Fast Relief 500, and after you eat all the hot dogs there, you're gonna need some of that. Martin Truex Jr. was on the pole, and chaser Joey Logano was on the outside to start the race off. Ricky Stenhouse in the 17 would cause the first caution of the day and back it into the wall. That would actually end his day. He would finish last. On the pit stops, though, Joe Gibbs' teammates Denny Hamlin and Carl Edwards, well, they'd have to go to the rear of the field because, boys, you were caught speeding. On lap 132, one of the other chasers didn't hear what happened to the Gibbs guys because Kevin Harvick in the 4 car would get tagged for speeding as well and have to go to the end of the field. The day would go from bad to worse for Carl Edwards in the 19. He'd blow a right front tire and go slamming right into the wall on lap 357. He'd finish in 36th place, and that puts him all the way back in the 8th spot in the standings. So when Carl's yellow came out, that put NASCAR in quite a big pickle. There were a ton of cars on pit road at the time, and at a short track like this, it can only cause major scoring issues, which this did. It caused a 29-lap caution with less than 150 laps to go. Although NASCAR did say they got it right, the teams of Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin didn't think so and wouldn't be happy with where they would restart the last laps of the race. Now, I'd go into the whole issues and the scoring and timing, but I only have half an hour and I don't want you passing out on me. Now, Hamlin would work his way back to the lead, and there was some bumping and banging between the 11 car and Jimmie Johnson in the 48, but Jimmie Johnson would win that battle and get his 9th career Martinsville win. But most importantly, he would now be locked into running for the championship at Homestead. Jimmie is chasing his elusive 7th career title. Let's hear from the owner of a new Martinsville clock to add to his collection about the race and about comments Denny Hamlin made about the way he raced him.
Obviously, an amazing way to finish the day and get a win here to get our ninth clock to win at Martinsville in the fall from the Hendrick Motorsports side is a very meaningful victory for us. So a lot of emotions are all coming together, and obviously the bright spot and the shiny spot in all this is that we've got a shot at a championship. So we're fired up and ready to go. I'm very, very excited for the next couple of weeks, and certainly ready to go to Homestead and race for this thing. The inside is a preferred lane. I gave him the inside. I got a little something working on the top, but I mean, there's a line of cars behind him. I can't just roll over. So, I prefer to race people cleanly, and I could have easily taken the easy route and just moved him when I came back to take over the lead, and I didn't. And I hope that showed him that, look, man, I don't have a beef. I don't know what he's got cooking in his head and what he thinks that happened at Loudon, what he thinks happened at Charlotte. Man, I'm out there to win. We got points on the line. We got a championship on the line. And I got accused of racing hard. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, we have one driver closer to knowing which 4 will duke it out at the Homestead Miami Speedway at the Ford EcoBoost 400 for the championship on November 20th. But let's see where the rest of the chasers fared on the day. Not a great day, or the day that Carl Edwards wanted after he blew that tire and he finished 36th on the day. He sits at the bottom with a lot of ground to make up in the next 2 weeks if he's going to make it a chance running for the title. Past champions Kurt Busch didn't run horrible, but not great either, finishing in the 22nd place. He sits in 7th right now. Kevin Harvick never really made up his spots after pit road issues, finishing at 20th, and that puts him in 6th place. Joey Logano had a 9th place finish on the day after starting 2nd, but everyone in front of him was just a bit better, and he's right on the cutoff line. The 3 Joe Gibbs Toyotas of Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, and Denny Hamlin finished strong with a 3-4-5 finish and sit only behind the winner on the day and the only guaranteed chaser heading to Homestead, and that's Jimmie Johnson. For Jimmie, this was his 9th Martinsville win, 4th win on the season, and 79th win of his career. So at Martinsville, we also said goodbye again to a racing legend as he took what we think is his last trip around Martinsville for the 2nd time now. Jeff Gordon has been subbing in and out of races for Dale Earnhardt Jr. this season, who we know has been dealing with concussion-like symptoms all season. However, this is his last race that he's planned for this year. Well, at least for now. The 45-year-old finished 6th at Martinsville on Sunday, a place where he had 9 of his 93 career wins. He ran 8 races this season for the 88 car, but he will head back to the broadcast booth for the beginning of the 2017 season with Fox Sports, the Fox Sports team. Now, he says he's done, but a lot of insiders doubt that. This will be the last time we see the Wonder Boy back in a fire suit. Everybody thinks he's coming back. Honestly, I think the same thing, but it was great to see him out there. All right, coming up after a quick break, I got the chance to chat with Joey Logano, driver of the number 22 Pennzoil Ford. Well, he was in Miami to chat about the safety of the drivers, his fitness routine, and salsa dancing. You don't want to miss that. But in the meantime, make sure you head over and check out all our social media sites so you can yell at me for stuff that I get wrong. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Shakedown Zone and on Twitter at Shakedown_Zone to interact with us. All right, we will be right back, so make sure you don't go anywhere.